Hi guys, my name is Eza and welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I'll be talking about the best books I've read in 2020 that I've rated 4 and above stars in Goodreads. So let's get started. The first book I gave like 5 stars is the book called The Travelling Cat Chronicles by Hiro Arakawa. And I got to know this book from the book club I'm in on Facebook, the KLBAC book club. KLBAC? I'm not sure how you say it. There is a post that they put on their page saying how to say the name, but I can't remember it. So let's just put KLBAC. So yes, I saw this book, not really constantly, but often enough in the page that I got interested. And I saw in Dewan Suara, my public library in Miri, that they have the book. So I borrowed it. And let me tell you, they were not kidding. They're not kidding when they say that when you read the book, you will cry. I was really skeptical at first because it takes a lot for a book to make me cry. And I was like, that ain't gonna happen. That'll never happen. I will never cry over this book. No, I cried. I ugly cried. It was just, I'll put a picture if I still have it. It was bad. I cried so hard. It was just, it's not even like it's a bad type of sad. It was just bittersweet sad, you know. You're happy but you're sad, and you're upset but you're happy, and then the resolution was there and you're just like emotions all over the place. So 5 out of 5 stars. I definitely recommend anybody who hasn't read it to please read it. It's really, really good. So the next book that I gave a 5 stars is it's not a novel. I think it's a graphic novel because it's not a comic either. I'm not sure. Maybe you can tell me what's the difference. But I think it's a graphic novel. So yeah, it's called The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang. And the reason I really like this book and why I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars is because I like the themes of it, the themes of friendship, the themes of like finding yourself. And then it's basically about this prince who cross-dresses as a woman. I think it's just him trying to find himself and him being confused at what he wants, who he is, what's going on. And I just really love how at the end his family and friends supported him and he basically became a happier person due to the support and love that he got after he came out. And I just really like that, and I feel like this book is really great for like everybody to read because it's really like heartwarming and it's just a fun read. Plus the dresses are really nice and I really like the art style. So yeah, definitely 5 out of 5. The next book I have read that I rated 5 out of 5 stars is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And this book I got to know because of Bookstagram. Because I think it was a few years ago where I just saw this book everywhere. And I mean everywhere. And Junjua, at that time, when I read this book, I was on my Scribd subscription. The reason why I chose, not really chose, but I gave The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo a 5 stars because I really like the vibe of it. I just thought it's going to be like a Black Widow type of thing where she just kills her husbands all over the place. But actually, it's a really nice and heartwarming kind of bittersweet story of love and redemption and friendship, and it's really nice. And I also really like the LGBTQ plus representation that's in the book because I like it that it just tells a story. It's not pushing any type of agenda, it's just pushing a really good story with really well-rounded characters, which I really, really like. And the next book that I gave a 5 out of 5 also is Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I mean, it's Neil Gaiman. Is anybody surprised I gave it a 5 out of 5? But I'll tell you how I got to know this book. I didn't even know it was a book, actually. I only knew it from the movie adaptation of the book, the stop motion movie. I really love that movie. I watch it every year, all the time, because I feel like it's just so much fun with the dogs and the rats and then the other mom and then the mom, and the adventure was just superb. And stop motion animation is my favorite type of animation, so plus. The next book that I gave, not really gave, I didn't give this one a 5 out of 5. I gave it a 4 out of 5 because I felt like it lacked a pizzazz. This was in my, I think, November wrap-up, but it's The Girl Who Could Silence the Wind by Meg Medina. Again, if you guys didn't watch my wrap-up, I'll just, rehash what I said in the wrap-up. I'm not sure what I'm doing with my hands, to be quite honest with you, but yes, the reason why I gave this book a 4 out of 5 was because I really like the characters. I felt like the story was nice, like not really nice, but like it's a good coming of age story. But the reason why I didn't give it a full 5 out of 5, even though I initially wanted to, was because I didn't like how the ending, it just cut off and it just gave us like a, a summary of what happened to the main characters. So I felt like I wanted more, but the author didn't give me more, The last book that is in my best books for 2020 is Gantung by Nadia Han. I did not give this a 5 out of 5 on my Goodreads. I actually gave it a 3 out of 5. Borderline, I know. But the reason why I gave it a 3 out of 5 is not because of I didn't like it, I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it immensely, which is why it's in this list. But the reason why I gave it a 3 out of 5 is because there's some technical stuff in it that I did not like, and some plot elements that I felt were unnecessary, such as the sex stuff. And then what else did I didn't like about it? Oh, there was this scene where there was like minor, like not really minor, but like there's a sexual predator in the book. It's played off for laughs, but I didn't like it. Like, there's this one character, I cannot remember his name, but he had like a hookup with an older woman who was like 26, like mid to late 20s. And then the reason why she was hooking up with this teenager was because, oh, it's in her bucket list. And I just couldn't, like that was against my principles. Like, I don't care if that is one of your bucket lists and you're dying of cancer. Just don't do that to a minor, Like, couldn't you just wait till he was 17 or 18? Like, I don't understand. Who has that type of bucket list anyway? Like, what? First of all, why would you want to have sex with a minor? It's like, what? But other than that, I really enjoyed the book. I felt like it was really good. The writing was superb. I really enjoy Nadia Han's writings. And yeah, that's it for this video. My next video, which I'm going to film literally right after this, is going to be worst books for 2020. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and click like and subscribe. Bye.